Let's peek up something. When we're worrying about our microphones and where we're going to stand and everything, I thought it was really good. So much progress if you measure from last year.
Hello.
So, nice to see you all. My name is Gabriel Brown. As you heard, I'm an analyst with Omdia, and I work in our service provider networking team. I am beyond delighted to be here with Uma from Verizon to talk about mobile network automation. Verizon, of course, has built a very large network with incredible customer experience. And so the other part of that is a large proportion of the network is already today vRAN. I think it is by far the largest vRAN network commercially anywhere in the world. A massive achievement. And so we're going to get into a little bit how Uma and his team have worked on the automation pipeline and then feeding through into this term that we're using in every session, really, to move to Agentic and how that applies to automated operations in this kind of telco cloud kind of domain. Uma, fabulous to see you. Do you want to please introduce yourself, tell everybody who you are?
Sure, thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Umashankar Velusamy. I lead the technology development and network automation at Verizon. We focus on orchestration, automation, and network AI. And prior to this, I was with the service assurance space, network assurance, where we built the for-edge infrastructure, like scaling infrastructure, and then scaling the VDU deployments. And prior to that, I was with orchestration automation practice. We started the practice, the very first virtualized network function that was orchestrated, and since then we have grown.
Fabulous. And I think what's great about having Uma here, he's a practitioner, right? He's actually doing all the work. He's not a CTO. He's not in the CTO office. He's in the practitioner realm, which of course is great value. So Uma, just give us a little bit of a view. Then you build all that stuff. Just give us a sense of what's been built so far, and at a high level, what you have in place.
Sure. We have our Verizon cloud platform, right? That is on-prem. We run our virtualized network functions and cloud-native network functions there. All of our 5G core is running in our Verizon cloud platform, and you know about our vRAN infrastructure at the far edge, right? That's a huge infrastructure that is also with the Verizon cloud platform. And now we have GPUs as well, where we run our on-prem network AI workloads.
Yeah, it's a big and early commitment by Verizon to VCP. So within that, then, just give us your framework for automation. How do you think about automation as you run this?
Sure. All the automation we would categorize into three big areas, right? One is basically the planned changes, the unplanned changes, and then the optimizations. Right? Planned changes are your deployments and upgrades. Basically preparing for the deployments of the upgrades, preparing the configuration, site-specific configuration files, your pre-checks, the actual automation for deployments, upgrades, post-checks, all of this, right? This is all in the planned changes. And you know very well our vRAN ecosystem. So the way that we have it right now is as soon as the hardware is installed and connected at the far edge, everything else, basically deploying the operating system, firmware, configuring everything, pushing those images into the far edge infrastructure, and then standing up the VDUs, deploying the VDUs, bringing them up, configuring all the configurations, and ensuring that it's fully up and running, fully operational ready. All of this is completely automated, and this happens every day. And then when we look at the upgrades, right, and these are massive upgrades, right? Mm-hmm. These upgrades are done with very high success rate, and these are like tens of thousands of sites at any given time in one maintenance window. And starting from the pushing of these images and generation of these configurations, pushing them, and then doing all of these upgrades and making sure that everything is fine, all of this is automated.
Yeah, it's a big achievement. I mean, there's a good handful of operators now that have this automation pipeline working for telco cloud in core network, but very few in RAN doing it at that sort of scale. Yes. As an observation for